We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet some people transform their lives from nothing to something extraordinary, while others remain stuck in the same loop of frustration and failure. The difference? It's not just about working hard, but working smart and eliminating the habits that hold you back. If you feel like you're wasting your life, it's time to take control. Here are the 7 things I quit that helped me go from broke to millionaire, and they might just change your life too. 1. I quit blaming others and took full responsibility. One of the biggest reasons people stay broke and stuck is because they blame others for their circumstances. I used to do the same, blaming my parents for not giving me financial education, blaming the economy for not having enough opportunities, blaming my boss for not paying me. But here's the truth, blaming others does nothing to change your situation. The moment I took full responsibility for my life, everything started to shift. When you accept that your success or failure is entirely in your hands, you regain power. Instead of blaming, start asking, what can I do to change this? 2. I quit living paycheck to paycheck and learned financial literacy. For years, I was stuck in the cycle of earning money and spending it just as quickly. I had no savings, no investments, and no plan for the future. I thought making more money was the solution, but I was wrong. The real solution was learning how to manage money. I educated myself on budgeting, investing, and wealth building. I started tracking my expenses, cutting unnecessary costs, and saving aggressively. The moment I learned financial literacy, my money started working for me instead of the other way around. 3. I quit wasting time on low-value activities. Netflix binges, endless scrolling on social media, playing video games for hours. These were some of my biggest time wasters. I used to convince myself that I deserved to relax, but in reality, I was just avoiding the hard work that could change my life. Once I realized how much time I was wasting, I made a strict rule. If an activity wasn't helping me grow, financially, mentally, or physically, I cut it down significantly. Instead of wasting hours on distractions, I started reading, networking, and developing high-income skills like sales and investing. 4. I quit being afraid of failure and started taking risks. Fear of failure keeps most people stuck in mediocrity. I used to be terrified of making mistakes, so I played it safe. I stayed in a job I hated, avoided starting a business, and never invested because I was afraid of losing money. But the truth is, every successful person has failed repeatedly. The difference is that they use failure as a learning experience rather than an excuse to quit. Once I embraced failure as part of the journey, I started taking bigger risks, and with those risks came massive rewards. I started my first business, and although I failed multiple times, I learned what worked and what didn't, and eventually, I built a profitable company. 5. I quit surrounding myself with negative and toxic people. Your environment shapes your mindset. I used to hang around people who complained all the time, blamed the government, and made excuses for why they couldn't succeed. Their negativity was contagious, and it kept me in a negative cycle. One day, I decided to distance myself from toxic relationships and started surrounding myself with ambitious, positive, and successful individuals. I joined mastermind groups, attended business conferences, and found mentors who pushed me to grow. The more I surrounded myself with winners, the more my mindset and actions changed. 6. I quit living without a clear vision and goals. For years, I drifted through life without a clear direction. I wanted to be successful, but I had no concrete plan. One day, I sat down and wrote out my goals in detail. How much money I wanted to make, the lifestyle I wanted to live, the impact I wanted to create. I created a vision board and reviewed my goals every single day. This simple act gave me clarity and purpose. Once I had a clear vision, every decision I made was aligned with achieving those goals. Clarity creates motivation, and motivation drives action. 7. I quit ignoring my health and started prioritizing energy management. Success isn't just about money. It's also about having the energy and mental clarity to sustain it. When I was broke, I had terrible habits: eating junk food, sleeping late, and skipping exercise. I constantly felt tired and unmotivated. Once I realized that my body and mind were my greatest assets, I made a change. I started exercising daily, eating nutritious foods, and following a proper sleep schedule. The difference was night and day. I had more energy, better focus, and increased productivity. Your health fuels your success, so never neglect it. If you feel stuck in life, start by identifying the habits and mindsets that are holding you back. Success isn't about luck, it's about making intentional choices every single day. I quit these 7 things, and they completely transformed my life. Now it's your turn. What are you willing to give up to create the life you truly deserve?